I'm standing in the master plan community of Audubon, and in today's video, I want to show you all the things that make up this amazing community. I want to show you those things, but unfortunately, they don't actually exist yet because this is a brand new community. So instead, in today's video, I want to show you what Audubon looks like today, what its vision is for the future, and why getting in right now may be a golden opportunity. Stick around. What's up, everyone? It's Jeff with Jeff West Properties, your host for the Conroe Living Channel, where we identify and celebrate everything that makes Montgomery County, Texas, one of the fastest growing areas in the entire nation. The neighborhood of Audubon is found in Magnolia in the far northwest section of the greater Houston area. At the intersection of 1488 and Highway 249, the new Aggie Expressway that runs from Houston all the way to College Station, home to Texas A&M.
Giga Maggie.
All right. One of the first things you'll notice driving through the community is that they have made a mission to keep as much of the natural environment as possible. The greater Houston area is known for a lot of things, but scenery isn't exactly one of them. So, sitting at the base of the rolling hills of the Texas Hill Country, coupled with the forest of the Piney Woods region of Texas, both of which are found in Montgomery County, is by far the most beautiful part of the area and one of the reasons for its substantial growth over the last 20 years. So to coincide with that dedication to nature, the developers of Audubon have set aside 700 acres to a community-wide park system. When it's completed, that's going to include 7 different nature trails, 19 different community parks, 3 separate amenity centers, and 8 different water features. Studies have shown that living among nature has been proven to decrease stress and anxiety levels. Most of the time. The good news is that the developer has talked to all the wildlife and agreed to pay them to be friendly to everyone, so it's all good. Though living in nature is a great benefit to a better life, so is easy proximity to get your half-calf, triple-shot, soy, no-foam, caramel drizzle upside-down blended frappuccino. And Audubon has got you covered. 550 acres have been set aside for commercial development. Restaurants, boutiques, and dentist offices will be only a golf cart ride away. This has already started with the groundbreaking of Audubon Place, a 30,000 two-story retail center, which should be opening soon. There's also already talk of other commercial development that's going to be in the area soon, like a future Hobby Lobby,
Arts and crafts, everybody,
Lowe's,
Home improvement,
TJ Maxx,
half the price. Half the price.
and Burlington Coat Factory.
Coat, jacket, coat.
That and some other stuff.
Now, aside from the things that contribute to better living, this is what it actually looks like to live here. When it's completed, Audubon is going to have between 4,000 and 5,000 houses built into 7 different districts. Currently, there are 6 different builders building in 2 of those districts, with more builders being added on in future stages. The first district we're going to be looking at is the section of Heron Heights, which is your entry point into the Audubon community. Prices start right around $270,000 and go up to just around $500,000, built on 40 and 50-foot lots. This section is being built out by both Anglia Homes and Smith Douglas Homes, which used to be Devon Street Homes. Let's take a look at the models to show you what you can get for that budget. The second section currently in development is Audubon Park, where the homes sit on 50 and 60-foot lots. You've got builders like Drees Custom Homes, Perry, and Empire, as well as the latest addition, Ravenna Homes, which is currently building their model home. Now in this section, you're going to have to open up your pocketbook a little bit, but what you will be getting for your money is nothing short of spectacular. So check out the model homes. A vast majority of people who watch these videos are watching because they're considering making a move and they're studying different communities. So when I do these community videos, I like to give as much information as possible to tell you about the good, bad, and the ugly. And I do this through a pros and cons list. So here are the pros and cons of Audubon. Hey, that rhymes. I'm a poet and I didn't even realize that. The first pro of living in Audubon is the front yard maintenance is covered by the developer. Sam Yeager, the developer of Audubon, does this with all of the communities that he develops. It's just one way that makes it easier on you as the homeowner and also keeps uniformity through the whole neighborhood, because with your neighbors, you just never know.
My car is in the front yard.
You don't want pain in your front yard.
One of the cons of living in Audubon?
It's under construction.
So much construction.
So Audubon has years to go in their development, and most of the time in a new community, they build out in sections. So if you buy a home here, you're not going to be in a construction zone in your immediate area for too long. But because there are 7 different stages to this build out, chances are, even though you won't have a house being built right next door, when you get onto the main roads, you're probably going to be stuck behind a cement truck from time to time. Not only is the community being built out, but the roads around it are being built out as well. So FM 1488, one of the main thoroughfares into the community, is currently under a widening project, and it doesn't look like there's going to be an end in sight for a while. Another pro to living in Audubon, you are on the doorstep of the Woodlands.
It's right there.
Audubon is in the city of Magnolia, and in Magnolia you're going to have your grocery stores and basic shopping. You've got Tomball to the south who has more, but the Woodlands, we're talking about a whole different thing. The Woodlands, Texas has been considered one of the top 10 places in the nation to live for the last decade, according to niche.com. So in that community, you're going to have world-class shopping, world-class dining, world-class entertainment, and it is right there on your doorstep.
It's right over there.
Another con of living in Audubon, even though you are very close to the Woodlands, you have to travel down FM 1488 to get there. FM 1488 is the main thoroughfare to the back of the Woodlands, and as the Woodlands has continued to expand, 1488 has seen a lot of development both towards the Conroe side and towards the Magnolia side. So it is lined with strip centers and Targets and fast food, things like that, and that means a lot of stoplights and traffic as well. So even though you're pretty close to the Woodlands, sometimes it can take forever to get there if the traffic's bad.
We're so close and yet so far.
Another pro to living in Audubon, and this is a big one.
Our schools.
Definitely the schools.
Audubon is zoned to Magnolia ISD, which is considered an A-rated school district, an exemplary district, and a great place to raise kids. Montgomery County is known for its great public schools. So between Conroe ISD, Willis ISD, Montgomery, Magnolia, you've got great schools to raise your children in. Not only that, but living in Audubon is going to be incredibly convenient if you have young kids. Currently, there is an elementary school being built right in the neighborhood, and there are also talks of future plans of having both an intermediate and junior high school in the neighborhood. Another con of Audubon, the taxes are high. Currently, Audubon has a 3.2% property tax in the neighborhood.
Double the taxes, triple the taxes.
Now, as is the case with most new communities, taxes do tend to be pretty high, and I'll give you a brief explanation as to why. When these new communities go in, most of the time they're zoned to something called a municipal utilities district, or MUDs as we call them in Texas.
When an area is brand new, it needs money to pay for the infrastructure, for the roads, the sewage, and all of that stuff. So the state of Texas issues a bond to these MUDs that then gets paid back by the property taxes of both individuals and businesses that are in the area.
The good news is those taxes do tend to come down over time as the bond gets paid down more and more, and you have more people, more businesses moving into the area that can share that tax burden.
If I go down, you go down.
And the last pro that I'm going to share, and I promised this at the beginning of the video, buying an Audubon right now may be a great bargain and a golden opportunity. There are a ton of amazing things planned for Audubon in the future, but because they're not here right now, you have an opportunity to buy in and be a trailblazer when prices are still relatively low. Now, they are developing pretty quickly, so you're not going to have to wait long to get that amazing resort-style pool or that fitness center. But as soon as those things go in,
The price just went up.
if you have any questions about Audubon, any other community in Montgomery County, or the greater Houston area, pick up the phone, give me a call, text, or email. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have and help you with the process. I'm a local realtor who specializes in relocation, so I've helped people from across the city, across the state, nation, and even other parts of the world relocate to the area to become proud Texans. If you want to know more about the area in general, make sure to subscribe to the Conroe Living Channel and hit that notifications bell. I put out new videos every week that give you insight into the heart, the DNA of what makes this one of the fastest growing areas in the nation. And since you're checking out neighborhoods, have you seen this one?